Now we discuss about the proofs involving triangles. Before we go to the proofs, we go to the flashback of similarity of two triangles. It is given in the diagrams triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar if one of the following is true. First, all corresponding angles in the triangles are equal or triple A or triple angles. Angle A equals to angle P, angle B equals to angle Q, angle C equals to angle R. Second, all ratios of corresponding sides are equal. AB over PQ equals to BC over QR equals to AC over PR, or what we call as triple S of similarity. Third, there are two ratios of corresponding sides are equal with equal corresponding angle included to the sides. AB over PQ equals to BC over QR, and the angle included between those sides are angle B equals to angle Q. This is what we call as SAS of similarity. How about the congruence of two triangles? It is given in the diagrams triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Those two triangles are congruent each other if one of these following is true. First, all corresponding sides are equal. Side AB equals to side PQ, BC equals to QR, AC equals to PR. This is what we call as triple S in the congruence. Second, two corresponding sides are equal and the corresponding angles included are equal. AB equals to PQ, AC equals to PR, corresponding angles included are equal, which is angle A and angle P. This is what we call SAS. Third, two corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides included are equal. Angle B equals to angle Q, BC equals to QR, and angle C equals to angle R. This is what we call as ASA, angle side angle. Fourth, if there are corresponding right angles, the corresponding hypotenuses are equal with corresponding sides are equal. Angle A equals to angle P equals to 90 degree, BC equals to QR, which are hypotenuses, and one leg of the triangle AC equals to PR. This is what we call as right angle, hypotenuse, and side of congruence. Example 3. In the diagram, BD and AC intersect at E, AB equals to AD, and BC equals to DC. Prove that angle BAC equals to angle DAC, triangle BAE is congruent to triangle DAE, line AE is perpendicular to line BD. Let's rewrite all the information from the question. From the question, it is given that BD and AC intersect at E. BD and AC intersect at E. AB equals to AD and BC equals to DC, all from the question. And for this part, 3A, to be proved is angle BAC equals to angle DAC. And how we prove this? To begin our proof, we begin with illustrating the triangles. Let's say triangle ABC and triangle ADC. It is given in the question AB equals to AD and BC equals to DC. AB equals to AD and BC equals to DC. The other part of those triangles are side AC. Side AC in the triangle ABC equals to side AC on the triangle ADC. We write AC equals to AC because it is a common side for both triangles. So we have a conclusion. Those triangles are congruent because of three corresponding sides are equal, or what we call as triple S. The other conclusion, as those triangles are congruent, that corresponding angles inside the triangle will be all equal. Angle BAC equals to angle DAC. Angle BAC equals to angle DAC. This completes our proof for part A. Part B. we need to prove that triangle BAE is congruent to triangle DAE. Let's illustrate this. Look at the diagram, triangle BAE and triangle DAE. We have that AB equals to AD. AB equals to AD given in the question. So just write like that. And angle BAE and angle DAE, as we have proved in part A, are also equal. So we have the common side, which is AE for both triangles. AE equals to AE by common side. Side, angle, side, which are corresponding to the other triangle, and therefore we have the conclusion that triangle BAE is congruent to triangle DAE by SA as side, angle, side. This completes our proof in part B. In part C, we need to prove that side AE is perpendicular to side BD. Side AE is perpendicular to side BD. We begin our proof with the congruence of the triangle BAE and triangle DAE. The congruence also means that all the corresponding angles inside both triangles are equal. So it is good to write down that angle AEB equals to angle AED by corresponding angles of triangles. Now, because those triangles are on the same straight line, we add up to 180 degrees. Therefore, because they are also equal, it makes that angle AEB equals to angle AED equals 90 degrees. What does it mean? AE is perpendicular to BD. AE is perpendicular to BD. This completes our proof in this question. KED. Okay, let's see about the midpoint theorem. In triangle ABC, if AM equals to MB and AN equals to NC, then MN must be parallel to BC, and the value of MN equals to 1/2 times BC, or half of BC. Let's see if we can apply the midpoint theorem in this example. Example 5. In the diagram, D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. Prove that angle ABC equals to angle ADE. Before we begin our proof, let's rewrite all the information. In the question, it is given that D is between and midpoint of AB. Therefore, AD equals to DB. AD equals to DB. And E is the midpoint of AC. Therefore, AE equals to EC. AE equals to EC. Something to be proved in the question is angle ABC equals to angle ADE. Angle ABC equals to angle ADE. And how do we prove it? Let's begin our proof. Rewrite all the informations in the question. AD equals to DB and AE equals to EC as given in the question. And using the midpoint theorem, we conclude that DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Now, we use these parallel lines. That means that corresponding angles are equal. Angle ABC equals to angle ADE. This completes our proof for this question. How about proofs involving quadrilaterals? This is one of the examples. In the diagram, ABCD is a quadrilateral. AB equals to CD and AB is parallel to DC. Prove that BC equals to DA and ABCD is a parallelogram. Remember that equilateral can be split into triangles. So we have the two triangles here, ABD and BCD. Before we begin our proofs, let's rewrite all the information in the question. In the question, it is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. And the length of AB equals to length of CD. And AB is a parallel to DC. And to be proved in this part is BC equals to DA. Let's begin our proof. The illustration of two triangles, triangle ABD shown by the orange and triangle CDB shown by the red triangle. We may write AB equals to CD as given in the question, And then by the parallelity of two sides AB and DC, we have that angle ABD equals to angle CDB by the alternate angles. So angle ABD equals to angle CDB. For both triangles, the orange and the red triangles have common side DB or BD. So we write BD equals to DB as the common side. We have the corresponding sides, angles and sides, and therefore we have the conclusion that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CDB by side angle side congruence. We have that all corresponding angles must be equal and all corresponding sides must be equal for both triangles. Therefore, it is good to write that BC equals to DA, BC equals to DA. This completes our proof for part A. For part B, we need to prove that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Let's begin our proof. The side BC equals to side AD in the previous part, and also AB equals CD as given in the question. You remember that if both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then it's a parallelogram. BC and AD are opposite sides which are parallel, and AB and DC are also parallel. Then it is good and valid to write the conclusion that ABCD is a parallelogram. This completes our proof for part B. Stay safe, tetap semangat!